My skin, look at this. I'm so tempted to squeeze this thing. Anyways, so, oh, this thing. Focus, Mama, focus. Okay. So, I'm gonna be telling you guys, obviously, the story of how my friends and I almost got a criminal record. Okay, ladies and gents, throughout the video I'm going to be looking down because the mirror is right on my lap. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be telling you guys a story while I do my makeup because I feel like it's the only way that you guys are going to watch my makeup videos. I love doing makeup, and I know makeup is no longer as crazy as it used to be, especially on YouTube, because there are just so many videos. It had its time, and now a lot of people actually focus more on self-care type of stuff, type of content. But I mean, I love doing my makeup, so I'm gonna continue, and you guys should watch my videos. You guys should watch. Why aren't you watching? Anyways, let me focus. So yeah, I'm just going to clean up my eyebrows. I already tried to fill them in a little bit. We are still dealing with the bushy eyebrows. Yeah. I don't know when they're going to completely grow out, but until then, this is all you guys will be seeing. So let me tell you how this started. This goes back to high school, so boarding school. This is basically boarding school chronicles. I noticed that certain things are starting to become very blurry and distant, and I forget certain things. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to tell stories about my boarding school, might as well do them now before I completely forget them, because I always say I want to come back to my YouTube videos and just be like, wow, so this used to be me. So anyways, guys, yeah, boarding school. I was in boarding school. For those of you that don't know, I was in boarding school. I hate planes. I was in boarding school from grade 10 to grade 12. So that's pretty much most of my high school, and it was a girls' boarding school. It had its ups and downs. And guys, if I'm being honest, the more I look back or I think about my boarding school, the more it starts to look like a prison. It seems like I was in prison. I'm not even exaggerating, because to this day, I don't know how I survived. When I think about it these days, when I was living my life throughout the boarding school experience, I didn't think much of it. But now when I think about it and I look back, I'm like, that boarding school shouldn't even have existed. We were put there to suffer, if I'm being honest. But anyway, so my boarding school was quite strict, and we really didn't have much to do. So if it was, you guys, okay, if I'm being honest, I struggle with English sometimes because I don't know what I want to say. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, it was so strict to a point where entertainment was something that was very scarce, I don't know. So if we wanted entertainment, we had to do it ourselves, right? So thankfully, at least we were allowed to do that. So we used to come up with different events, and then people will make like sandwiches, chips, coleslaw, what, and you literally just pay 10 kwacha or 5 kwacha to go into the school hall where the music will be playing. Just a vibe, just a bunch of girls having fun. So at that time, I was in grade 10, should have been my first year in school, and there was this event that was gonna happen. They were calling it a bash, what, and we were excited. My friend and I decided, like, yeah, we're gonna go. At first we actually didn't want to go, and then we eventually gave in. We're like, let's just go check it out. So by the time we were walking there, we could hear the music and we're like, hey, this is the vibe we're going to miss out on. So we go in, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. Now this is something that used to happen every time we had a bash or a party at school. It was in the school hall. And there would be someone turning the lights on and off, on and off, on and off. People wanted it off because when it's off, it's like a vibe. You're in a club type of situation. So on this particular day, people kept on doing it and it was annoying because it was like a fight now for those who wanted it on and for those who wanted it off. I've been trying to shy away from using the same colors over and over again. As per usual, I'm using this palette, but I can't lift it towards you guys because some of the pieces broke, cracked, whatever. So I'm going in with a purple and I'm just going to mix it with a dark brown. Anyways, so it became annoying because people kept on doing it. Like someone turns it off, someone else turns it on, and vice versa. So now people started getting agitated because you're in the mood like, and then boom, lights go on. And you're like, what's going on? Some of us are shy. We want to dance in the dark. What's your problem? Right? So now, my friend and I decided like, I think we wanted to get something from the hostels. I don't know, maybe we wanted to change into something less hot. I don't know, because it was a vibe, you guys. It was really, really a vibe. So we go to the hostel. We do whatever it is that we wanted to do. And then we decide, okay, let's go back. All right. While we're heading back, we notice there's silence. There's silence as in terms of we can't hear the music by the school hall anymore. But then now we're seeing people, we're hearing, in fact, at that point we started hearing. We were hearing people screaming. Then we can see people running. So now we're like, oh, what's going on? So we go closer and closer. We're walking towards the hostel and we're wondering, what is going on? We see like a car towards the teacher's compound, closer to the teacher's compound. And we see like someone is being carried and put into that car. So now we're like, what just happened? So we go closer to the hall and we start asking people, what just happened? So obviously all we can hear is blah, 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 blah. Everyone's talking, everyone's chatting, everyone's talking obviously about what just happened. And then we finally get an answer. Someone was stoned. Not stoned as in someone was high. Someone was hit in the head with a stone, a rock, a sharp. Why am I laughing? A sharp rock, you guys. A sharp rock. She was dancing, and then boom, she was hit in the head. It ended up hitting her forehead, I think. And it was a deep wound, you guys. She had to be rushed to the hospital. There was blood everywhere. I didn't see it, but from the narrations of the people that were in the hall, when this happened, they said there was blood everywhere. And they literally just heard someone scream and then turned on the lights and all they saw was blood. So upon hearing this, everyone's now like worried. Obviously the vibe it's over now. The party's over because how are you supposed to continue the party when someone just got injured? So now the party's been cancelled. The girl was rushed to the hospital. We all don't know what's happening. We're back at our hostels and everyone's literally talking about it. Because again, we are our entertainment. So because something like that has happened, that's all we're going to be talking about throughout the weekend. And the girl was in a higher grade than me. She was in grade 12 actually. Or grade 11. Grade 11 or grade 12? I don't remember. So obviously us as the grade 10s the Zeze. As the Zeze. Zeze. There's this thing, it's like a Zambian culture, I guess, where grade 8s are called Zeze, and then all the other grades have other names as well. So because we were grade 10, we're literally the lowest grade, so we're also called Zezes, and then grade 11s are called Semis, and then grade 12s are called Sugo. I do not know what those words mean, but yeah, every time you'd be passing as a grade 10, they would see you, so it'd be like zzz. It was so fun, you guys. It was so fun. Anyways, okay. So Monday comes, everyone is in class, and then boom. What do you call the person that's the disciplinary head? The disciplinary head comes to our class and is like, we want the people that were at the party this weekend. Hey! Heart beating. What's going on? So we were called to go to the school hall, and they're telling us now what is happening, the current state of the girl, and how they want to know who did it. Guys, it was hard to get away with murder at that point. It was that type of vibe. So now they're telling us, you need to tell us who did it. And we're there. We don't know. Some of us were not even there when it happened. It's a bunch of girls in the school hall. We're shivering, we're shaking, because some of us were not there. We're not there, so why are we in the school hall? But then obviously, they had a list of everyone who was at the party. So no one knows who was in the school hall when it happened or who wasn't. Because first of all, lights are going on and off, 1. 2, when you're having a party, you're not paying attention to every single person that's in that hall. And it's a bunch of us. So anyway, so they're asking questions. Who was there when the party started? You raise your hand. Who was there when the incident happened? You raise your hand. They split us up. Okay, to be honest, I'm speaking from memory. So if I say something that actually didn't happen, I'm sorry. But I'm speaking from my memory, and that's how I'm going to tell the story. So they're asking, who was there when it happened? Who was there when it happened? Anyway, so it was the same thing. Them questioning us. The first day, they tried the questioning. It didn't work. People were not talking. So they released us. And then they said, we're going to call you guys in again tomorrow after class. Guys, this went on every day. And each day, they were updating us on the condition of the girl. And they said, her condition is getting worse. I don't know if they said she was in a coma at this point. Because the impact of the thing was really, really hectic. Like, it was worse than all of us thought. Because obviously she was hit with that thing with full force. And then, okay, let me just do this part and then I'll continue. I don't know if I'll ever master the art of the cut crease. Anyway. It's not working. I feel like the only time I'm going to grasp this concept is when I sit down with someone who already knows it, because yes, I watch tutorials and they explain what you're supposed to do, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't work. I still don't know how to do it. Okay, so now at this point, everyone's giving their 2 cents about the situation. You raise your hand, you explain, like, no, it's difficult for us to tell who did it, because how are we supposed to know when you're standing here? She was hit from this angle, what, which means the person that could have hit her came from the stage. And some of us were not even dancing on the stage, so we shouldn't even be here right now. People were justifying. Guys, it was a matter of, I don't know. It was just a matter of life and death at that point, because everyone is worried. Because they kept on saying, we're going to keep on updating you guys, but her condition is not looking great. And we need to know who did this so they can be punished and disciplined so we can move on. But how are we supposed to do that if the person, first of all, the person who did it doesn't want to come forward? And now it's a thing of, if you don't confess, we're going to tell your parents. It got to that point now where they're involving parents. They're like, we're going to call your parents, each and every one of you, and we're going to tell them that you're getting suspended or expelled. I think he said expelled. Hey, some of us, the good girls, were getting worried. Expelled? Me, I've never been expelled in my life. I've never been suspended. And of all the reasons I should be suspended, because I went to party. Why did I even go to the party? You know, they made us feel like we actually left school to go and club somewhere. That's how bad I was feeling, to be honest. Me, this is too much for me. This is too much for me. The person who did it, just confess. Confess. Because obviously, you know you're the one who did it. So why aren't you confessing? Anyway, this went on for, I think, 2 days or 3 days, to be honest. Because I don't think we only went to that dining hall once. They used to keep us in there until, like, you must talk, you must talk, you must talk. But people were not talking. So obviously, they needed to be in control of the situation. So then now, the fateful day when, I've been looking here, I'm so sorry. The fateful day when fear was instilled in us. The other times, yes, we were scared. But this time, this time was different. This time, the disciplinary committee meant business. Do you know what fear is? They instilled fear in us in that moment. Because what they told us on this day is something that we would never forget. So, again, back to the same situation where you're justifying yourself. This one raises the hand. There were demonstrations. And then the disciplinary guy goes like, this matter is now going to be handed over to the police. All of you guys are going to get criminal records. My heart dropped. My heart dropped. I'm like, God, which one is this now? Which one is this? Criminal record. Apparently, as a 15-year-old, I should have a criminal record. I won't even be able to go to university if that's the case. Cause a criminal record. How they threatened us. I think I even cried, to be honest, because at this point, we're all saying we're so screwed, because once they bring the criminal records, it's over for us. It's really over. And then the reason why they said this is they said she's in the ICU and she could possibly die. Anyways, at this point in time, I was feeling like I'm the one who even did it. Like a murderer at this point. If you came to me and you told me, Mwaba, you're the one who did it, I'd even be like, yes. That's how shaken I was. That boarding school, it was dramatic. They put us through a lot, you guys. I was supposed to use my new foundation. I'm upset. Okay guys, let me continue. So the time when they mentioned the criminal record, they told us, okay, you can all leave. And the next day, school carried on. We thought they would call us to the hall again. They didn't. Next day, they didn't call us in. So now we're all confused because we're wondering, have they already sent the letters to our parents? When are the police going to arrive? All those questions were running through our minds, you guys. And at this point in time, we're like, our lives are basically over because of the uncertainties. Guys, they put us through a lot. It was just a lot of questions that were going through our minds at that point in time because we all didn't know what decision they had made. But then also they can't necessarily, okay, they can, but then expelling over 100 students is a little bit ridiculous, especially in the middle of the term. But yeah, so we waited and waited and waited. We didn't receive any answers, you guys. It was like they didn't want to tell us what was happening, so we had to die with the curiosity and the anxiety and all that stuff in our rooms every day. When you go back to your room after class, you're just reflecting. You're just saying, why did I even go to that thing? I should have just stayed in my room as always. Now look at me, I'm a criminal. That's how bad it was. I really like the coverage on this foundation. And then now, after keeping us curious for such a long time, they didn't even have the audacity to tell us what the decision was now and what exactly they found out. They didn't tell us anything. We had to find out from rumors, you guys. We had to find out from rumors that the girl was okay, she was no longer in the ICU, and that the person that did it confessed, and it was a grade 12. And now everyone knew who did it. So now, because everyone knows who's done it, every time when she's walking by, obviously people are looking at her funny, because now people are like, wow, you could have just said you were the one who did it, so you didn't have to go through all that drama that we went through. Drama and trauma. That was trauma. But yeah, it was just so scary to experience such a thing and to be told as a 15-year-old that you're about to get a criminal record if you don't confess, but you don't even know who did it, so you can't even snitch. To be honest, at that point in time, if I knew who did it, I was going to snitch. I was going to snitch. I know snitches get stitches, but guys, a criminal record, no, ma'am. We don't play those games here. We don't do such things here. So yeah, that was the experience. It was quite scary. It was really bad, but after it happened, we were laughing about it. Kids are so funny. After you've escaped such an incident, you even start making jokes. We would laugh about it, and then I think, oh snap, I just smudged. Okay, but it's okay. I like the way it looked. So I'll smudge this side as well. As the weeks were going, the days or the weeks, I don't remember the time frame, the girl came back with a scar on her forehead. She escaped death. I'm just so happy that she survived, to be honest, because guys, imagine you just passing away like that because someone hit you with a stone. Why people started throwing stones, I don't even understand. I don't understand why that was even a thing, why she thought that was a good idea, or if it was planned, or if she was really aiming at the girl. We'll never know. That happened over 10 years ago, I think. We'll never know. I just remembered I didn't put the lashes, eyeliner on my bottom lashes. Guys, that is how we almost got criminal records in boarding school. More of the story: don't throw rocks at people, don't throw stones at people, and just own your mistakes before you put other people in danger, okay? Because that's all that girl needed to do: confess the moment that she did it. I know she was scared and everything, but guys, come on, own your mistakes. Because what was that? What was that? We were traumatized for no reason. For no reason. She could have just said. But anyways, yeah, that was the experience. And to be honest, I find it funny now because of how scared we were and because of how they convinced us that we were going to get criminal records, how they said they're going to start sending our parents letters. Guys, I really felt like my world was ending. But yeah. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and also comment down below what you think about the final look. I like it. I really like it. I always like my makeup looks, to be honest, except the ones that I do when I'm not in the mood, and then now like the results show. Anyways, besides the point. I like talking a lot. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, thumbs it up and come back for more videos. Subscribe. Click that subscribe button down below, the side, I'm not sure, but yeah, click it and turn on that notification bell so you know every single time I upload a video. But for now, it's bye. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure to do so at mcm_muya and come back for more videos. Okay, bye. For real this time.